is my desert rose, as when I bought her a few months ago. This desert rose is a small succulent tree native to Africa and Arabia, and it looks like a bonsai. Although, strictly speaking, as far as I read, this plant cannot be classified as a bonsai. But as it develops this bulbous base, it became very appealing to people that make this plant into a bonsai, taking advantage of this large, fat trunk, which is called codex, and which develops as the tree ages. In today's video, I'm checking on her roots. That is something I've been meaning to do for quite some time. I am getting worried because I have noticed that in spite of standing in the sun all day long, the substrate in which this small tree is in does not seem to be needing any watering. So either it absorbs lots of humidity from the air, or there are very few roots in the pot. Well, I don't see many roots here under this tree. What I can see is that they potted her too low, and the thinner roots, the so-called feeder roots, which absorb water and nutrients, did not have space to grow here. However, there are here some very large and thick roots that were buried in the soil. And as a matter of fact, I can see that they were sitting right on the bottom of the vase. The only reason I see for this was to make the plant steady and firm in the shallow pot, making her look like a bonsai. I do not know much about bonsai's techniques, but I know enough to understand that this was a bad job. Can you see here? Very few feeder roots. And very large roots that were buried. Look at that. Amazing how they can do that. To repot this plant, I chose a terracotta pot, which is not as shallow as the previous one. Hopefully, we'll give the feeder roots enough space to grow. This tea bag at the bottom is intended to protect the big hole there. As a potting soil, I will use my usual one mixed with perlite, which will be airy enough in my climate. As I'm repotting, I'm leaving out most of the thickened large roots, which look so nice and make the codex more massive. I'm wondering if I lean the plant a little bit, it will look nicer. Well, to find out, I will have to try, won't I? Well, I've cleaned all up so far, and I have here 1 liter of water, to which I'm going to add a fertilizer, which has seaweed in it, and which is supposed to promote root growth. So I will use this watering can, which has a fine tip, because I want to clean all the parts of the caudex and of the roots that were previously buried in the substrate. I want to clear all spaces between them. I am now working the fresh soil around and under the plant to avoid leaving any air pockets. Looking at the shape of the trunk, I decided something else. I changed my mind. I think I rather see the tree standing straight. I need to add some more soil. Well, I need to wash my hands, clean up the pots, and I'll be right back. Now that everything is cleaner, I can see better the 3 roots already quite thick and which rot at the place where they were getting into the soil. Can you see them? Fortunately, all the other structures are still fleshy and firm. Oh, and there is one thick root here that branched. This one I can still cover the feeder roots with soil. And this is it. I'm happy with my plant. First, I'm happy that I checked the roots, and I'm hoping that more feeding roots will grow now that they have more space to expand. Secondly, I have a taller and bigger tree, and she looks so much nicer. Also, I'm happy because there is one branch I accidentally broke on the way when I brought her home, and there are 2 branches growing there. Hopefully, she will bloom again next spring with more flowers than this year. But anyway, I'll keep you posted. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Bye!